Good day, everyone. My name is Hardianto Saroso. I have 4 colleagues with me that preparing this paper, comparative resources analysis in Indonesia bank industry during pre-COVID and COVID era. We want to have evaluations on internal resources. It's coming from a resource-based view perspective. And so based on this analysis, CEO can actually evaluate their individual resources, every single resources that support the company and achieving the company targets. This research will evaluate human resource investment, trainings, and their relations to the company's revenues. We are using 220 secondary data and also 217 secondary data using 30 listed bank on stock exchange, Indonesia Stock Exchange. We have a very interesting results. There is a shifted from training to investment. It's a very simple result actually, but it has deep meanings and that we can explore a little bit more in these papers. So this result will give a signal to company leaderships to look back and also see the long-term strategy, whether this long-term strategy can be modified and should be modified. And in fact, most important things that digital transformation is there because these activities in the area of investment relates to digital transformations. But more important things, it's how we can implement the digital transformation in the simple ways that support the company in the long run. So I hope this simple method can be used for business analytics. I want to give you a little bit backgrounds on the papers. So basically, we know that currently data analytics become critical to any decision-making process, especially in the area of marketing. But I just want to think a little bit more further is that not only data analytics, but how about business analytics? So we can create simple methodologies and in evaluating our component data and also aspect of operation in such a way that can give a benefits to CEO. And one of the ideas is actually what we want to develop this business analytics to answer what is the next resources that needs to be explored or developed to gain new competitive advantage. What kind of industry outlook that can actually affect my resources and what kind of resources that needs to be developed further. What is the role of this particular resources in gaining more revenues? What is the magnitude of the resources role, and what is the implications for the COVID-19 to these resources? What is the comparison between pre-COVID and during the COVID? How these resources behave? I mean, that pretty much interesting to be explored, right? So this resource methodology are using quantitative analysis, cross-sectional, in 2 different time periods. One we selected 2017 because 2017 it's I think before the what do you call it, the economic problem in 2018. So we hope 2017 is still quite reasonable and stable environments in terms of economics. And 2020 results. I know that we want to use 2021's, but still being audited. So we are using 2020 data at the moment. So next is we are only use 4 variables. We can actually increase the number of variables, but we want to be very simple at this time, showing that simple methodology can actually provide you with deep insights. So and we are using WorkPLS 6.0. This is the results. Very interesting that before revenue has been promoted by training, because training become part of the requirement of the regulators. The bank has to train their staff. But interestingly, investment is not really significant. As compared to 2020, the investment is getting significant impact to the revenue. And the coefficient of the path also increased from 0.14 to 0.27. So interestingly, the accumulations of process now it's getting stronger in this path from people invest to revenue. If you see the coefficient of training now is from 0.84 to 0.66, meaning what? There is degradations or reductions in terms of strength of still very strong. I mean, if you take a look at the significance value is still there, but the coefficient is dropping. So it means what? There is a shifted of promoting revenue generation from people to equipment or apps. So this is very interesting, very simple. I know this is not what do you call it, luxurious, evaluation, but from that particular point, now we can set up a lot of component, a lot of variable, and create algorithm, so you can actually evaluate what is the most critical resources. In the pandemics, I think technology become an enabler, and we show the results that investment become getting stronger and stronger. I know the process require a lot of thought and knowledge, but the quick win is actually how we implement it in properly. Start from the basic, start from the people first. You have to prepare the people in order to get the service fits and suitable to your customers. So in summary, sometimes CEO forget that the change of the investment should not be as a massive way. So probably you have to improve bit by bit, but start from employee. We must find out what is the best value propositions to the customers. What is the value perceptions from the customer point of view, and how you manage your internal resources to gain and develop your competitive advantage. I think that will be all my presentations. Thank you for joining these presentations.